Welcome to Three the Hardaway, aka the three-man Jalen Weave, aka the best big three since LeBron, D Wade, and Boz, live on YouTube. Y'all see it if you're on YouTube, man. We got the 100 over there on Mr. Ted Shakir's page. 100 episodes of Three the Hardaway. Got to clap it up for that, man.
Yes,
the
sir.
100th time we have been live on YouTube in the podcast game. It kind of flew by, to be honest.
Come on.
I remember like it was yesterday, bro. I was in Chick-fil-A's drive-thru on Winchester, and I made the group chat with y'all. We was talking about what name we gonna call it. We had different names. Finally decided on Three the Hardaway, and here we are, 300, not 300, but 300
almost
100 episodes.
300 subscribers, though.
Yeah,
come on now.
Subscribers. we on the way up with that. But yeah, man, 100 episodes. Appreciate everybody. If you have watched a video for 1 second, 10 seconds, 100 seconds, 100 minutes, whatever you got. If we on your Spotify rap, your Apple Music rap, whatever they call on Apple Music, we appreciate y'all all the way to the fullest. Who's in the chat right now? Let me see what's going on over here. We got Trevor over here. Happy 100. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it, man.
Y'all.
My man.
The Cap is here as well, too. What up, Cap?
What up, Cap?
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Here is to 100 more episodes. If you don't know who I am the walking bucket providing instant offense. It's your boy Savage. Up here, we got the coach on the sideline. Take them school on off the court. And when I say it's really shitty, it's really shitty. Shitty with the Miami Heat hat today. Not a bonnet, not a do-rag, but a Miami Heat hat. What's good?
Yeah, I ran out of options today, but I feel like the hat thing is going to be something essential. So what's going to be on Shitty's head during the commercial breaks is going to be a thing.
Wow.
We also got your favorite DJ, Sample Man himself, Mr. Ted Shakir, too. What's good?
Blessings, brother. Happy to be here. 100 episodes. We knew we'll get to it, but still, the fact that we're here, you know, blessings, good energy, great energy, and we should cheers to another 100.
100, man. 100th episode. What is y'all's favorite moment? What's y'all's favorite moment from Three the Hardaway up to this point? There's a lot of episodes to pick from.
A lot of episodes to pick from, bro.
100, clearly. 99, I should say. 99 episodes to pick from. Go ahead, too. My fault.
I think for me, it like just solidified. It was a certain point, and of course, y'all know the certain point where we had to really stand on business on what we meant, regardless of the world and everybody was saying around us. You just, you know, at a certain point, you say certain shit, and you got to stand on it. Of course, Grizz Twitter, just bringing it back up when I had to stand on business with Grizz Twitter. This pod allowed me to not only elaborate my points and just show that, hey, we know what we talking about, and everything that came with that, from the low budget podcast, and like we took that and ran with it. We low budget as hell.
Low budget ass.
Whoa.
We took it and ran with it. And like, to me, like, and like just that, from that point on, it's like, all right, we got something. And my brother's got my back, of course, like per usual. But, you know, just solidifying what we do there, I think that was that moment just for me personally, because that kind of helped me, you know, in a personal matter, like, all right, screw y'all, I'm going to say what I got to say. And if I say it, I say it. If I mess up, I mess up. So, like I said, cheers to another 100, man.
Facts, man. Facts. That was a crazy moment, bro. I was like, nah, man. I stand in front of the bully. I disagree, but I'm gonna stand in front of the bully for my guy, man. I think for me, mine was what you say, the rebound first ball. That shit,
by Giannis.
Like, rebound first ball, bro. That's what he is, bro. Still to this day.
Man, call that man a rebound first ball. I was literally crying. I was like, never heard of that before.
Man, I think like the hundreds, man, like I used to record in the bathroom, in my bathroom.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
In Bronson, right? When in New York got theirs and when we first started. And even saying on business too, talking about even Miami, right? Like they were playing, we need to lose the game, get the 8th seed, and we went all the way to the finals. And no one believed me then. Not y'all. But no one was like, oh, they ain't about nothing. And then here we go. And made it a great way into the finals. And also clearly shout out to when I came back and battling with cancer, stuff like that, man. Shout out to you too, and Cap and Trevor was on the show on LBR last one. I really appreciate that. But everyone that checked in as well. It's been phenomenal. Great year. Year 2024 was different. But the being part of these 100 episodes has been amazing, and being able to tell my story as well has been awesome. So thank y'all.
For everybody that didn't check out LBR, we really just crowned Cheedy the MVP of LBR for 2024, just for battling off the screens, just life, and then coming back with us, and then going on a crazy run that we've been going on. So
yes,
shout out to that.
Yes, sir, man. Got people to step up, man. We need a breather. We had some more people come step in, man. So we had people like Candy. Francis came through, some guys from
Cousin Chris. Hey, that Kaminga segment for Cousin Chris.
Yeah.
Top three. That whole segment, top three.
Right. And Chris had Dan from Fat Boy Fadeaway. Tyler from Fat Boy Fadeaway. Who else we had? We had Ryan come through. Ryan the Mind came through. So we had a lot of people that came through and held it down because we had to keep it pushing, man, through the Hardaway. I think we would have disappointed shit if we ain't keep recording. So we had to keep it pushing, man. So yeah,
and 100
episodes, man. 100 episodes, man. Here's to 100 more. So we won't get too deep into reminisce too much. So let's go ahead and get into NBA trivia for this episode. What we got?
A staple of the show, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
Gotta get us warmed up.
Appreciate it. All right, so let's do this, bro. Of course, we're going into the new year, and of course, Happy New Year to everybody listening, and of course to you guys. So I found something from Clutch Points. They've been going crazy. I've been using a couple of them. So big shout out to them. I want you guys to name the 5 youngest players to ever enter the league. Again, 5 youngest. I'm not gonna have y'all put them in order. But think of the youngest players. Of course, when the NBA had high schoolers coming in the league, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 out of 5 were from high school. 1 is from overseas.
Okay.
Kobe's number 3.
Andrew Bynum.
Andrew Bynum's number 1. Good job.
KG.
KG is not top 5.
T-Mac.
T-Mac is number 5.
Okay.
So we got 2 more.
Overseas.
Kwame Brown.
Kwame Brown is not 1.
Luka
is not 1.
Overseas. Yeah.
Nicole.
Ricky Rubio.
Nope.
Damn. Okay.
So you got to think this player was based off of we talk about the overseas ones based purely off potential because he did not live up to the standards, especially when you consider everybody that was drafted top 5 in his draft.
Olo Candy.
Damn.
Darko. No.
Was that
Darko?
No, Sheedy. Darko Miller.
Okay.
Darko Miller. He's number 4. And then number 2, he was a all-star at one point, but he was not an all-star with the team that drafted him. He's a big man. We with all the fights that's going on, it should kind of, spark something there. A lot of people wouldn't know he got drafted out of high school.
He got his ass whooped in the fight, or did he win the fight?
He won the fight, to my understanding, from what I saw. One of the biggest fights of all time, actually, in the NBA history.
Jermaine O'Neal.
Oh, Jermaine O'Neal. Damn. Okay.
So in order from the youngest, Andrew Bynum's the youngest to enter the league at 18 and 6 days. Jermaine O'Neal, 53 days. Kobe, 72 days. Darko, 133. And T-Mac, 160 days. All 18 years.
And where was KG on the list?
He is not top 10.
Okay.
They only did the top 8, top 9.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, Candy.
What up, Candy?
Okay, good to know. Speaking of age, man, LeBron is 40 years old today.
Yeah, damn.
so shout out to LeBron, man. 40-year-old, probably gonna be an all-star starter. Probably gonna be all NBA 1, 2, or 3. So he's still doing it, man. He been in the league for 22 years, bro. His son's now in the league, bro. It just blows my mind. I saw a highlight of just like his experience from like at the beginning. He had freaking Bronny like 3, 4 years old passing him the ball and warm-ups. Now this man actually doing warm-ups with that man. That's crazy. 40 years old.
It's crazy to think that LeBron's been in the league long enough for you to impregnate a woman and that child become old enough to drink.
Yeah.
21, yeah. Literally, yeah. That's crazy, bro.
And I saw a stat, he went a whole decade without scoring under 10 points.
Wow.
That's
I saw this.
crazy.
Somebody had like
Crazy,
every night they just bet all their money on LeBron scoring 10 points.
10 points. It's smart. Smart.
Why not?
I hope they came up. I don't think the odds were that high, but
literally they're like minus 10,000. It was like, nah.
Hell no, you probably losing money. You wasting time. You wasting time and energy with that. Boy. Come on, man.
I think bro bet like 500. The payout was like 501. You getting $1 from that shit, bro.
He said, "I'm not losing this one, bro. I'm not losing this one. It's a guarantee."
Oh man, shut up, bro.
Yeah, man. LeBron is 40 years old on the same day we're doing our 100. It's only right.
Mm-hmm.
It's also only right going to NBA news that LeBron he got rid of D'Angelo Russell, a little bit of an early birthday present yesterday.
That's wild, Savage. That is wild.
I mean, is it not a birthday present? Is it not a birthday present? Because D'Angelo Russell was terrible with them. He was. But yeah, the Lakers they have traded D'Angelo Russell, Maxwell Lewis, and 3 second-round picks to the Brooklyn Nets for Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. So the Lakers they add a wing defender that also shoots about 44% from three. The Lakers definitely needed that. I think people have said that LeBron's going to run point now, but I also saw that they might do Gabe Vincent a little bit more running point and free them up a little bit. The Nets. I think somebody told me they're keeping D'Angelo Russell. I don't know why.
Because he shouldn't have left in the first place.
He shouldn't have left in the first place. He shouldn't have, but he played better with Kenny Atkinson, who's now with Cleveland. True.
He wanted to go to the Warriors, man. He wanted to be a splash cousin. That's why.
A splash step cousin. I mean, he still might.
Was that the KD deal? Is that why he got traded there?
Maybe.
I can't remember. I'm gonna look it up while we keep talking though. So
was he with the Nets, then the Warriors, then the Timberwolves?
Yeah. Yep.
This man doing it again. He going back around.
Especially if he get bought out.
Yeah, he might go back to the Warriors for real. Because they need some more shooters. I mean, they need some help out there in Golden State. But regardless, the main piece of the deal was Dorian Finney-Smith, who a lot of teams had interest in. I mean, we talked about the Grizzlies that had an invested interest in Dorian Finney-Smith. I mean, this helps the Lakers. I don't think it pushes things even further for them. But it doesn't help, or it doesn't hurt to get rid of D'Angelo Russell and add Dorian Finney-Smith and to add Shake Milton, who's also a bucket when he gets a chance to play. What do y'all think about this trade for the Lakers and the Nets?
The Nets still clearly are on a fire, so they still got Cam Thomas. He needs to find another home. I know some. Let's go ahead and be honest here.
Go ahead.
Grizz, Twitter.
Oh my God.
let's get it out the way, right? They took the better deal. The better deal was with the Lakers. It wasn't with the Grizzlies, to be honest. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I have nothing more to say. That's it. And Grizz, stay intact and find something else. But anyways, back to this trade for the Lakers. I don't like it for either team. I'll be honest. Dorian Finney-Smith, I get it. You gave me the numbers about him and the percentage he's shooting for three. Okay, that's great. But he clearly wasn't helping the Nets win no goddamn games. What are they, like 14th place or 13th? Like
the Nets had a bunch of just shooters and scorers, but can't do anything else. You got Cam Johnson, Cam Thomas. Yeah. Now you got D'Angelo Russell, Ben Simmons, rest in peace. But like they just had a bunch of people that just play basketball together. It's an AAU roster, and they can't do anything else. So
that's all it is.
Right.
And what is this? Is this like the Jared Vanderbilt 2.0? Like I just don't get it. I really don't understand for what they did this for. I get it. Get rid of Russell. I get that part. Don't get me wrong. Get rid of him. Get rid of that salary. But the return on the investment, I don't see it yet. I'll give it 10 games, of course, and we'll see. But it don't really move the needle for me. But they still have their 3 first-round picks. And that's what I'm looking for. What are they going to? They need a star. They need someone else that's going to move the needle. Moving LeBron to point ain't going to help that much. I get JJ Redick's got a great mind. I get that part. I love the way he's drafting plays. Yes. However, again, this is what, a 5th seed team right now, 6th seed. Dorian Finney-Smith ain't going to make you a 2nd seed. But those 3 first-round picks, man, depending on who you get.
Man, you just had to bring up Grizz to it. I just felt like, just based off their reaction, it was just so annoying watching. Like, you would have thought he was a future all-star in this thing, and way people reacting by the way that.
It's an 8-man, 9th man on the bench, bro. Like, relax,
Zach Kleiman, you're a witch with a capital B. Like, bro, like, what? Just because we didn't get somebody that y'all don't even know how to spell his name, I guarantee you people don't know how to spell his name. But anyway, this move don't move the needle for anybody. You brought up Jared Vanderbilt. That's literally what I thought. Jared Vanderbilt 2.0. Yeah. For some reason, he probably not figure out how to find a shot. He's gonna lose his shot in LA. Then he's just gonna be one of them players that's just there waiting for LeBron to pass on the ball. Whoever they gonna have for point guard, he ain't even gonna be point guard. He's just gonna be the ball bringer down the court. He's gonna be the ball carrier.
The ball bringer down.
just bring the ball down the court and pass to LeBron. That's all the point guard gonna do it. I guess Gavis can do it. But no, Lakers need a point guard, bro. Like I understand this is a move that should have been done, but you got to bring back somebody that you can get the ball out of LeBron's hands, unless we are, like you said, to establish point guard LeBron. That's what we're about to see again. But to the Nets, of course, D'Angelo Russell. He had his, I think, most successful season with the Nets, but like y'all said, with Kenny Atkinson for sure. And it's just one of them moves. It's like, it don't move the needle for me. But again, to Grizz Twitter, this gonna kill the Grizz when the Lakers play them again.
Hey, the Lakers beat the Grizzlies anyway, so they don't.
I mean, that's true.
Lakers always beat the Grizzlies.
That's true too.
To the point earlier, though, too, like if this is a buyout situation for the Nets, and I think it might be for D'Angelo Russell, I would love to see D'Angelo Russell with the Cavs. I would love to.
Yeah.
And the backup, he has no point. He has no choice but to come off the bench. But I would love that for him, honestly.
Yeah, it ain't moving no needle either way.
No.
But I mean, it doesn't hurt the Lakers. I say that. It don't hurt them. Saying out west, Mike Brown was fired surprisingly.
Boy.
Maybe not surprisingly. I don't know. By Sacramento Kings, and the backlash from that kind of went crazy because there were a lot of people in support of Mike Brown. You had Mike Malone, former Kings coach, who coached there when they had Boogie Cousins. He basically slandered the Kings organization and just said it's a bullshit move. That's straight up what he said. You had other people come out, former players of Mike Brown and other Kings, that just said this is a terrible decision. And it appears that the Kings said we picking our star players over the coach who just won Coach of the Year, who just signed a 3-year extension, who just established a culture. The Kings had not made the playoffs in 20 years. That's since C. Webb and Stojakovic.
LeBron.
Literally, when LeBron first got in the league, LeBron has not seen the Kings in the playoffs in 20 years. Like, let's be real about it. I don't understand. The Kings, like De'Aaron Fox, for example. I think De'Aaron Fox is the one taking the most blame for this because he's not necessarily helping the case. Like De'Aaron Fox, you are a good player, but before Mike Brown, what were you? Like, I'm wondering, did the Kings want to keep Tyrese Halliburton? They traded him away. Do they regret that? Now, based on what they have, and Halliburton not playing well this year. But he's played better years in the past. He got to the ECF, which I mean, it happened. I'm saying it happened how it happened, but it still happened. Yeah. That's the point.
True.
I get you.
So I guess they want to keep Fox. Maybe not. It's kind of conflicting reports right now about that. But if you let go of Mike Brown, you better keep De'Aaron Fox. But the problem is the Kings have not built a respectable roster around De'Aaron Fox and in support of Mike Brown. I said it for 2 years. The Kings needed a physical presence on the inside. They still do not have that. You can't keep buying into these perimeter players, Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Huerter, Keegan Murray, DeMar DeRozan. These players are like, they're okay, but you still got to have somebody that's physical down there along with Sabonis. Sabonis is a great rebounder, but he ain't guarding nobody. We saw Draymond Green step on that man. Like, literally, there was no physical presence. And so for the Kings to let go of Mike Brown, who was a beacon for them defensively, and let him go just out of nowhere mid-season, it had to have been like a very bad situation that happened. But regardless of that, I would at least let the season play out to see what would have happened by the end of the season. They were 13-18 right now.
Yes.
You can still win some games at some point and turn it around. But you got to let Mike Brown actually coach. And there was a report from Lou Williams that said somebody told him that he wanted to move DeMar DeRozan to the bench. I mean, he ain't helped as a starting lineup, so might as well put him on the bench to see what you can get out of it. But yeah, the Kings let him go. What are your thoughts about that?
I guess from a coaching standpoint, you talked about Mike Malone. I know Steve Kerr, Spoelstra, Ty Lue, those 4 coaches for sure came out and said something about the firing of Mike Malone. By the way, all 4 of these coaches also are what? Championship coaches, by the way. Yeah. All of them got a ring somehow, some way, right? And so to fire that man, actually, this is DeMar DeRozan's fault. Anytime DeMar DeRozan is on the team with a coach of the year, they always get fired, don't they?
Damn. Damn. Damn.
That's you call analytics.
So don't go get DeMar DeRozan. But like to fire him in the middle of the season, the way they did it was ridiculous. But also this team has not been the same since De'Aaron Fox hurt his finger, his ring finger, right? And was at the playoffs, not last year, but the season before that against the Warriors. And to your point, if you're going to be like the Warriors, right? Because that's really what they were trying to do. If you want to beat the Warriors, you want to be like the Warriors. It's how the NBA goes. Why not make it a physical person? You need a Draymond. They don't have a Draymond. Domantas Sabonis is not a Draymond. He's a great rebounder, good passer, but when it comes to physicality, nah, that ain't him. And so they failed that experiment. De'Aaron Fox needs to go on. I think this is the next team. Okay, you got the Pelicans right now that should be on a fire sale. And when they get a new coach, now don't disrespect to Doug Christie. That's another good point. I love to see Doug Christie having an opportunity, especially with a team that I believe has been his team for years. Great. But also give him a new team. Go ahead, get rid of De'Aaron Fox. I'm selfish. Come on down to Miami. Keep DeMar DeRozan and see what you can get for Sabonis. Sabonis is still a double-double machine. And build this team and see what Doug Christie would want, I guess, since you didn't do it for Mike Brown.
I think that if you were to fire a coach like Mike Brown, coach of the year, great relationship with the players, I think it's you're throwing in a towel too early. And what I mean by that is you see what's working and you see that it's not working. You thought DeMar DeRozan would come in and help, when in reality, if we talk basketball, I think that fit was pretty terrible. And the fact of Sabonis not much of a stretch shooter. Fox, he drives the inside. So if DeMar's best work is in the mid-range and the post, it kind of mess everything up, especially in today's basketball when it's all about spacing. So, DeMar's still putting up 21 points a game, so it's not hurting. But at the same time, I think the flow of the offense has kind of got a little stagnant, and he was supposed to come in and help, not realizing that he's kind of meshing up on everybody else's game. So I say free Fox, free DeRozan. I told y'all 2 years ago where the perfect destination was for him, and why not go for it right now, damn it. But that's just me. Who am I? Keep Sabonis, he is somebody to build around, but like I said, physicality, Savage, you've been preaching that since they lit the beam, and they ain't did nothing about it yet. So I think if that's the downfall of it, King fans, King organization, y'all might want to tap into us. We celebrate 100 episodes for a reason. Somebody like us is somebody listening. But, the Kings need to do a fire sale and go from there for real.
Good.
Trevor said DeMar kind of messed up their offense. Not his fault. Sacramento messed signing up.
Agreed.
Messed up signing them. My thing is, like, I was looking up to see who did they draft this year, because I feel like I don't hear about a Sacramento rookie.
Who did
They drafted Anthony Carter's son, Devin Carter, who's a good player in college, but you don't need another point guard. You already got De'Aaron Fox. Why are you drafting a point guard in the lottery, bro?
One pick.
And the picks, it was 13. So below them that was picked
Miami.
It was Bub Carrington, Khalil Ware, who was a big man, Jared McCain, Dalton Connect, Eves Missy down the line. Like, you could draft these other players that are big man, bro, or bigger players. Why are you drafting, a point guard, which he just debuted in the G League recently, which is good. I know he hasn't played, but he just started back. But thinking about it long term, you just traded recently Halliburton because you already had a point guard in De'Aaron Fox. You signed De'Aaron Fox, but you draft a point guard. What is the process? I don't understand why you're drafting another point guard for what? To be a backup in the lottery? And you're a team trying to compete against the Warriors, the Lakers, the Suns, and everybody else out west. I don't get that. That the methodology is dumb on the Kings' part. Which, to Mike Malone's point, Denver coach, he said that like this is an in-depth franchise, literally. 20 years of not making playoffs at all. I mean, that speaks for itself.
And also wonder when it, like, because they offered that extension to De'Aaron too. Right, and he declined it again. I don't know if that happened before they got the draft or after the draft, but that's a big red flag to the organization that your star player actually declined twice to sign extensions. So it's really the organization's fault.
He is a free agent in 2 years. So this year he's on the books for 34 or 35 basically, and then next year for 37. He's unrestricted free agent. My thing is, now is the time to trade him. Yes. Now, if you're not going to compete anyway, you just fired the coach. Do a soft reset. Go ahead and make Carter your point guard of the future. I think at some point you might have to package Monk as well too. Monk been hurt for the past couple of years. You probably could keep Sabonis because I think they like Sabonis out in Sacramento. I think he likes Sacramento as well too. But if you know that you're not going to compete, just go ahead and let it go. You can get some compensation for De'Aaron Fox. He might be an all-star out east, so you can leverage that and say I need 2 first-round picks for De'Aaron Fox.
So we're saying, and I like this: keep Sabonis, but get rid of everything else. Really, this
Yep.
year.
Yep.
Would you keep Keegan Murray?
I sell.
They want to trade Keegan Murray. From what I saw, they want to trade him. Because I think he's kind of fell off after that first year.
Yeah, I know that first year.
But he a sniper though. Like I'm like,
yes.
Just get him in the corner and let him shoot. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
So real quick before we move on from Sacramento, because I'm looking up their draft history right now. And 2018, I'm just saying guards. 2018, Gary Trent, small guard. 2019, I'm not familiar with. I think Justin James was a guard. I'm not too sure from Wyoming. But that's 2019. They had an unmemorable draft. 2020, they drafted Halliburton. 21, they drafted Davion Mitchell, another small guard.
But he gone now.
22, they drafted Jaden Hardy, another small guard, gone from there. 23, I'm honestly not familiar with any of these players, but 2 of their picks gone. And then, like you just said, Savage, like Devin Carter, like that whatever I can't even get the word out. The love they got for guards, like come on, man.
Infatuation.
Infatuation. That's what I meant.
You keep drafting small guards every year. At some point, get a big man. At some point, get a big man, bro. Like just to see. They could have had Khalil Ware. You could have got
Khalil Ware was perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah.
Just let them be like an athletic player beside Sabonis.
Sabonis, right?
Like,
good point.
I pull my headphones out. All right, here we go. But yeah, like just draft a big man at some point. Just get one, just to see if you can develop him, bro. Like I don't understand it. I mean, if you go back to Mike Brown's history, I mean, he had Draymond when he was assistant coach for the Warriors, but going to the Cavs, he had Big Z. Like you had Z, you had LeBron, you had what's the guy's name from Texas? Small guy, dated Keisha Cole.
Booby Gibson.
Booby Gibson. You had these random Mo Williams. Like you made it work.
Shout out to Mo Williams.
Having a big man, bro. You made it work. You got to make it work at some point. Stop drafting the same. Like I hate redundancy in basketball. I hate it.
It's the organization though. It's not Mike Brown. To your point, it's the organization.
Exactly. And they didn't set him up because Mike Brown ain't the GM. He just coached.
Yeah,
and for him to coach that team in a competitive series against the Warriors that went 7 games?
7 games.
And they lost
with an injury.
Like what do you expect for him to do? Like,
by the way, that's the team that went on and win the championship.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. So I mean, I know some Kings fans like were ready for him to go, but I'm like, there are ups and downs with the coaches, man. We saw that literally with the Warriors. They had a lot of ups, and they had a down season. They bounced back. They didn't draft well, but they at least put a team around Steph Curry to make it work halfway better than what it is now. You're not putting even a good team around De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis at all. It hasn't happened much. They only made the playoffs once in this time period with De'Aaron Fox. And now they're not making it this year. So just all bad. It's all bad for the Sacramento Kings. So I don't have a personal New Year's resolution for Sacramento Kings, but I do have some for some other teams as well too. So NBA New Year's resolutions. Of course, not everybody does it. I know she said he don't do it, but it's all in fun for NBA teams, NBA players. So I asked the guys to come forth with some resolutions that they would have for whether it's a team, a player, organization, whatever it is. I actually will go first. I got 3 resolutions. I'm gonna say 1 for right now. So
hold on, before you go, I clearly missed the hoodie memo that y'all got on. The matching hoodies.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Little Christmas sweaters. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
This man. All right. So my first resolution is actually for Golden State Warriors.
Oh, come on now.
So my New Year's resolution for the Golden State Warriors is to trade for any other shooter. Bring in any, preferably Cam Johnson from the Brooklyn Nets. If you can find a way to add Cam Johnson with Steph Curry, maybe Buddy Hield, with who else is there? Draymond, add him to the mix. I'm pretty sure Steve Kerr can find a way to make that work. The Warriors have been spiraling ever since the beginning of the season. They had a hot start and they kind of they didn't fell all the way off. So I think they should go after Cam Johnson. They need to get him or any kind of shooter that's available right now, preferably Cam Johnson because he's a hot commodity right now in the NBA trade market. I think they should go for Cam Johnson. That's my resolution for the Golden State Warriors.
I like that.
I like it. They need a shooter. I would, if the Nets are on the fire zone, they should be. I would be okay with that. And I would also still, I think you can't do it yet. I think you got to wait until a certain date. I would still explore Lori for marketing, and go get that. The only reason I say that is because I know you're getting like maybe 3. Well, yeah, I would say Lori for marketing. That would be mine.
That's even better, to be honest. He's not a pure shooter, but he's a bucket. He can shoot. He can score. Yeah, he can do it. Yeah.
Let me see. I like that one. I'm with Sheet on that one though. Just I want them to go get a star, bro. Like I get a shooter, a shooting star is crazy. But go get a shooting star, bro. Like Lori would be perfect for that situation. But clearly, like Steph Curry, 3-4 years, he out this thing. Like maximize on that. So like I said, a shooting star cool, but I'd rather a star over a shooter. At this point, y'all know my New Year's resolution. I ain't even got to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I would love for the world. My resolution is for the world to finally see Giannis how I see Giannis.
Oh my God,
that's it.
That's it.
Can you elaborate just a little bit further for those that don't know?
He's a good, dominant basketball player that knows how to use his size and apparently gets to the spots that he may or may not have. Again, we referred to it at the beginning of the podcast, but he's rebounding first ball hog. He's 10, 12 years into the game and he still plays the same. And how can you win with that, especially when your team wins more when you don't play? So again, playing tournament, I mean, the whatever the Emirates Cup, whatever they want to call it, bullshit. He won it. Shout out to him. He ain't embarrassed us saying, "Oh, winning the chicken dinner," and I'm still on his ass about that one. But once he gets out of the first round again, I don't want him to be in nobody's top 5. I didn't want to put him in my top 10, but because of the sake of this podcast and the sanity of y'all and other podcasters listening, and the guests listening, of course, I gotta have my top 10, but I didn't want to put it in my top 10. So my resolution to the world is for y'all to see that Giannis is not a top 10 player. That's it.
Go ahead,
I'm capping, I'm tripping, whatever, but y'all gonna see it. You seen it right up top a couple times.
I have. I'm not gonna discredit that man who's getting 30 points again.
30, 11.
So it's Trae Young. Trae Young give it 30, 11.
Whoa. Trae Young is 22 and 12, I think. Now Trae Young last
year.
Now, and I will. Dang, I didn't want to get to the Hawks yet.
That's my second resolution.
I'm gonna stick to the Bucks right now.
Let's do it.
I'm going to say that New Year's resolution is to say that man is not top 10 is asinine.
That's why I got him at 10.
There are 9 players playing right now that are better than him.
There are 9 players
right now.
There were 9 players in the NBA that I picked before Giannis.
Okay, so like as of 11, December 30th, 2024.
As of the new year, damn it, the 100th episode of this episode.
There are 9 players.
I am picking before I pick Giannis.
9.
It'd probably be more. It'd be more.
I want to challenge you to give you that 9. I want to challenge you to give me that 9. I just write it down somewhere.
Go for it.
9. Okay.
You know what? Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. What?
I'll just get to a resolution. Please. My New Year's resolution will be I would like for the Cavs to get out the second round.
I like that.
Make this season mean something. Because if they do all of this and they don't get out the second round again for this will be the 3rd straight year they wouldn't be out that round, then you have to do some furniture moving at that point. Because you would have had, if you're not going to be the number 1 seed in the East, you'll be the number 2 seed for sure. Yeah. So you'd be a top 2 seed in the East. So for you not to get out of the second round again means it ain't working. It's just not working.
So right now they would play, just if it stays the way it is, they will play Indiana. They should beat Indiana in the first round. Yep. And then after you play Indiana, you will go up against either the Magic, who are not at full health, or the Hawks, who are not better than the Cavs.
Exactly.
So that makes sense. And then you will run into probably Boston in the that's fair.
Yep. They gotta do it. Fair.
I like it.
Are they making any trades, you think? Or are they gonna stand pat?
I wouldn't. I would stand pat. I would, again, like we just opened up the show and talk about, if D'Lo is off that waiver, I would sign him. because clearly he had his better seasons with Kenny Atkins. So I think that goes into play. They got Max Strus back, I think, recently in the past, like, I don't know, 10 to 12 games. They're looking pretty healthy at center and the post. And even if Allen gets hurt again or Mobley, I think you can still do something with that lineup that they have. So no, I wouldn't do anything.
They are 17-1 at home.
God, Jesus.
Cleveland, this is for you.
Yeah, 17-1. I don't know who beat them, but 17-1.
It's probably the Celtics. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's important to get that home court advantage then, at least to get the home cooking.
Mm-hmm. They got their leg back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sheedy, what's your Hawks resolution? Because I got one too, bro. I don't know if it's gonna match up with the good energy that I'm bringing or the bad energy that you and Savage continuously bring.
I don't bring bad energy.
You bring it to Trae Young, bro. Stop it.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
It's kind of two-tier, realistically. One, Trae Young needs to be an all-star.
Oh,
There's
I agree with that.
Not like he made it because someone else did make it. No, he needs to be an all-star this year. He's proven that this is his team. This is his time to be an all-star. And also, my other resolution is that they actually make the playoffs. I didn't have them as a playoff team for real. It was just between them and the Bulls, realistically. Like, nobody was really, of those two red teams, no one was really doing anything. They were always a play-in team. No, I'm saying a playoff team, not a play-in team. So I would like to see them as a top 6. And I think they can do it, especially with their defense. Their defense is fantastic.
My most improved player of the year, Jalen Johnson. 20-10 right now. 20-10.
Going phenomenal.
And the Hawks got some underrated pieces that they can move to bring in somebody with Trae Young. That was my resolution. Bring some help for my boy Trae, bro. Clint Capella can roll. They got some forwards that can roll. Like, they
got a lot of forwards, bro. You got Johnson, Richard Hunter off the bench balling. It's tough.
So it's like, go ahead and get some, bring somebody and help my boy out. Get us. No disrespect to my boy. No, Kevin Hart with the house now. So, I mean, bring a splash brother with the splash homie, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Splash homie.
Come on, man. Shout out to Trae Young, bro. They ain't never gonna make me hate you.
I don't hate Trae Young. I just think he's ball.
You just don't like him.
Pass first ball hard, man. Okay. My next resolution this is for your boy Sheedy. Jimmy Butler.
Oh yeah, we're coming to there.
Use this experience as motivation. I don't think, because Pat Riley tends to be a man of his word, I don't think that Miami's going to trade Jimmy Butler. Will somebody else get traded? Maybe. Tyler Hero getting swung over by Amen Thompson. I don't know. But played well that game. I ain't gonna lie. But I think Jimmy Butler should use this time period where people have been doubting his abilities, myself included. I feel like he's older. I feel like he has way too much going on that he isn't really speaking on behalf of. What's the guy's name? Bernard, his agent, whoever that is doing a lot of talking. You got Sean's coming out, standing on business. I think the way you solve this issue is just go out there and ball out and win games. And they don't have to be now, because we know that Miami isn't a regular season team. They're more of a postseason team. It can be within that play-in time period or in the actual playoffs when Miami goes up against whoever that is. And I don't know if, like, where they at right now, Sheedy? Do you know?
7.
So you could F around and get Boston again. And I mean, I can't think of any other team that fears Boston less than Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they might see Boston and be like, all right, bet, cool. We get y'all out the way now. If we haven't beat y'all, we can move on and beat anybody else that's in front of us, which could happen. It's Miami. So I would just say, Jimmy, use this motivation, go forth, and just play your game. And that's my resolution for you. That's what I would say. Because he ain't getting traded. I'm sorry. It ain't happening. Now Pat Riley.
If Pat Riley can let go of, let's be honest, if Pat Riley can let go of D-Wade, franchise player, you let go of LeBron, right? Then he could let go of Jimmy if he wanted to be honest here. But I will also say, Miami, if you're not gonna let him go, get him some help. This is the best year Tyler Hero has ever had. Statistically, the best year he's ever had. And what happened with Thompson is definitely bad publicity.
Not really. He beat his ass on the court. He was smacking that man.
So, like, the Tyler Hero conversation about him being an all-star needs to start happening. Not a starter, not off the bench, but when you talk about 11, 12, he should be in that conversation now, if he wasn't already. But we need to get him help, period. End of the day. When I say him, I mean Jimmy. Even though Tyler Hero's playing great, like you said, we're a playoff team. We need to wait until the playoffs to see. But without Tyler, let's be honest here too, if we didn't have Tyler on this team, we might not be in a playoff situation. So we just need to get help. So I agree with what you're saying.
Cool. I got two more if y'all don't mind, fellas. They both represent my hometowns.
Okay.
The first one is Phoenix Suns. Of course, I'm out here in Phoenix. My resolution for them is to figure out what the hell happened, what needs to happen for them not to be a losing team. Right now, they got a losing record, and I didn't expect that at all coming into this season, regardless of the injuries. Right now, the Phoenix Suns are 15-16.
Oh, wow.
Damn, I ain't noticed that. Damn.
The Phoenix Suns are 15-16. Figure that shit out. Figure it out. And play some winning basketball because they got the team to do it. They arguably have the coach to do it. Figure it out. And if not, then go to the R word, which is rebuild. But of course, I don't want to see them no kind of rebuild. You got Devin Booker, you got Bill, you got KD, you got players that you can win the championship or at least build around for the next 2 to 3 years. Maximize that because you're not doing it now. For the Grizzlies, Grizz Twitter. My resolution for y'all is to go to church, and it's crazy for me to say that in the city of Memphis. Go to church, or B, go touch some grass, because I'm sick of y'all at this point. And I whenever something happens within Grizz or it don't happen, I don't get on Twitter. So please, I want to see a nicer version of Grizzlies Twitter. Go to church or go touch some grass and get y'all insides more pure, because y'all can be better than what y'all doing now.
I didn't know where that was going.
Yeah. I didn't know either.
And bring back Devin. Yeah, we found out. Bring back Devin. Bring back the homie.
Who pointed that out, brother? I forget someone said that.
Shout out to him, but it's a huge
show ain't
difference.
been the same. It ain't been the same since he. I think he got promoted though.
No. Okay, you can get promoted and still do the same shit.
I think he got promoted.
you can give my boy a high pay. You know, let him wild. Bring my boy, man. Shout out that.
My guy.
It's interesting you bring up both those teams though. They both play each other tomorrow.
You think I won't be there? You think I won't be there? Look, this home game number 3. Come on.
Hey, look,
who you think gonna win? Who you got winning?
Another game. Giant playing. So
crazy.
I like Tevin. It happens every time, bro. With your ass, it's Luka get hurt, KD get hurt, John hurt.
That's true.
I'm sorry.
Bro. It's a very frustrating situation to be in. I'm gonna still go down with the Grizzlies, but you know, because I'm still a Grizz fan over Suns. I never do that. But shout out to KD. I hope he put up 50 on our asses.
Okay.
Whoa. Damn, bro. Y'all understand my frustration though. Every single time. I think I'm like 1 out of 4 for right now.
Literally, we gotta keep you away from teams.
Yeah. Let me make sure at least KD playing. Hold on.
Look, that's a good question.
Why you doing that? I actually have a resolution for the Grizzlies. Well, mainly for Ja Morant. So Ja Morant, we just played the Thunder yesterday. SGA and them, they just whooped on us. I mean, I saw Grizz fans and Thunder fans going back and forth on Twitter. I don't do this shit. I'm like, I think I asked one dude about the Grizzlies? It was something a couple weeks ago. I was like, "Are you okay? Like, you need some help?" And like, bro, because I don't get into conference. I'm like, I ain't doing that. Like he calling folks jigaboo, and I'm like, you good, man? Like, what the hell going on, bro? Right? Yeah, like it's weird.
Go touch grass.
Weird
Go
stuff,
to church.
Man. Anyway, here's my resolution for Ja Morant. Ja Morant. You're gonna continue to probably not get those foul calls, but don't go into the media and verbalize what you're not going to do anymore. So what that means is go to the goal, go hard, and try to dunk the ball. Keep on doing. If you get hurt, that's fine. At some point, sympathy is going to factor into your basketball game. Refs are going to see, okay, he getting his ass beat. He didn't get his AC joint fucked up. His shoulder messed up. He had the knee injury. He had ankle injury, all this type of stuff. You can't let that change your game. Do I want Ja Morant's game to change to where he has a longer career? Absolutely. But I also understand that he is a young player, and his game right now is predicated on his athleticism and getting to the goal. This is a guy who was like a top paint scorer in the league a few years ago. So where's your bread and butter right now? It's in the paint. So you got to attack the basket. You can still, go hard, try to dunk it, and look for fouls, but you can't stop doing that. So don't settle for those 3-point shots all the time. Don't settle for the mid-range just yet because you're not consistent there just yet. Keep attacking the basket. The refs are going to do it at some point, but don't go into the media and say, I ain't dunking no more. Like, that ain't helping anybody's case. Let the game speak for itself. Don't do talking in the media. Just do what you got to do to see if you can get those foul calls. They will come at some point. As long as you keep playing, as long as you keep making all-star appearances, it's going to happen at some point. It happened for SGA all the damn time. So, yeah.
Just to echo the point that you made about the refs, I thought about when you said that, getting the calls. Listen, if you don't know anything, Ja, if you haven't been paying attention, just pay attention to what happened to Fred VanVleet so far this season. The man got ejected again for a bump because he was out here, pointing at the Cats a couple weeks ago.
You will be.
Yeah. And now he's gonna came back. He ain't getting the foul calls like he used to be getting. And now he automatically gets suspended. So listen, like I told y'all before, the refs is a whole association in themselves. Treat the refs right, they'll take care of you. Treat them wrong, they also take care of you. So watch that. That's all I got for that
one. Nice.
Yep. A question. I hate to ask Grizz Twitter this, but like, if the Grizzlies would have won yesterday, how excited would they have been? Right? Because if they were done without Ja, they would have been like, "Yeah, we beat the Thunder without Ja." But then the Thunder could turn around and say, "Hey, we've been playing without Chet."
Yeah.
So it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
But regardless, we want to see these two teams play.
Because you know what, Chet is an important part of what the Oklahoma City Thunder do defensively. And honestly, my thing is this: the Thunder still went out there and beat our ass without their second best player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it probably could have still happened if they didn't have SGA, which is why I said that Ja's more important to the Grizzlies than SGA is to the Thunder. But the Thunder, I mean, to y'all's point last week, are a better team right now. We saw that happen yesterday. They beat, I don't know if it wasn't wire to wire. They came back from like the first quarter deficit, but it was like, I think I went to, I was going to the store. I left, it was like 44, 46, something like that. I looked down, it's 44, 62. I'm like, damn, what
they put them in the chokehold, bro.
Like, what
they
happened,
put teams in the chokehold.
And so, yeah.
And your point is also proven even last year. When Ja came back after those 25 games, he got suspended, right? Like, they were, like 6-8? I mean, out of the first 8 games, they won 6 or 7.
Then they went like 9-1 with Ja, you know what I'm saying? And so they can't afford to lose Ja. The Grizzlies can't do it. And I've always said that as long as you have Ja, I don't care who else in the lineup with. I don't care if it's Jaren missing. I don't care if it's Bane missing. They're gonna be okay because Ja is the person that makes everything go for the Grizzlies. This is what it is, which is kind of unfortunate at times. I know they win games without Ja, but beating good teams like the Lakers, like the Lakers in terms of like they can't beat the Lakers. This is what happens.
Look at you, said the Lakers first.
Well, they're not a good team. They just can't beat the Grizzlies. Can't beat them. They can't beat them. They can't. We've seen that too many times. With the Thunder and other teams like that, the Mavericks, for example, you got to have Ja there. And seeing them like with Jaren, with Bane, I mean, you were missing a lot of players. You still had Jaren. Jaren is an all NBA player right now. Why couldn't they win that game? Why couldn't they play better? I know they're missing a lot of role players. That's fine. But it happened in previous years too. So you got to figure something out. Maybe not get blown out. Is my thing. Don't get your ass beat like that. I mean, move by like 5, 10, not 30. You know what I'm saying? Something make it respectable.
Yeah, they had their legs in there on that one, bro. God, dog heads are getting fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, make it respectable. But yeah, respect to the Thunder. They still ain't get checked, but yeah.
My 2026 resolution for Savage is to start back
26
and join the Lakers.
26.
Not 25.
20. So I'm back loving the Lakers, bro. The NBA and the podcast be more fun. So that's what I said. That's what I said, bro. 26. That's it, bro. The NBA and the pod is more fun when you're a Lakers fan, bro.
By 150, you got to be a Lakers fan.
150, you got to be a Lakers.
And you know what though? I actually like Bronny. That's the problem. I like Bronny. So if Bronny's still there by himself, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. Cool. I will cheer for Bronny in a Lakers uniform. Absolutely, I will.
Right.
Like the son, not the father. Got it.
Hey, Simba versus Mufasa. You're right. I don't know if y'all seen the movie yet. I haven't. Go see it.
Okay.
But yeah, go see it. All right. Any more before we move on? Was that it?
Nah, I'm good. 2025. Yeah, I'm straight.
Now, the only thing I would want to add right now is the Clippers are a real team, and they have a nice big three.
And Kawhi on the way.
And Kawhi's coming.
Allegedly.
And that's crazy. It's crazy to say that. But
Norman Powell, All-Star campaign. Started now.
My man said addition through subtraction. Loved it.
I peeked, gang.
Loved it. Loved it.
I peeked it. Go get ready, man. It's glorious seeing the Suns in the damn basement and the Clippers in the playoff. It is a joy to see.
Yeah, because the Clippers ain't gonna fall out the playoffs.
Remember this. Remember the sun gonna rise.
The sun also set
in 2026.
With who? Tyus Jones and who on the bench? Nurkic. KD gonna be gone by then. KD got 2 years left in this deal. He gonna be out. He gone.
Yeah, they better trade. They gotta trade.
Suns, figure it out. That's why I said figure
KD
it
gonna
out.
be gone. Book gonna be gone.
Figure it out. Are y'all gonna
Bill
suck?
not. Bill gonna stay. No trade clause.
No trade. Like, y'all gonna suck or y'all?
Hey,
gonna
hold on, time out. By the way, I was today
Yes.
years old when I found out that Luke Kennard has a no trade clause.
Woo!
Why are we giving no trade clauses to these random ass players?
Luke
Kennard has a no trade clause.
He got traded once and he ain't like that shit, I guess.
Luke Kennard?
You as an organization have to put that in the contract. Say, hey man, we also have a no trade clause. Oh, this ain't freaking LeBron James, KD, Kyrie, Luka, Kobe. This is Luke Kennard,
starter.
Luke Kennard, who blocked me on Twitter, by the way. Are
you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Hey, Luke, you better not block me, bro. Why the hell you got a no trade clause, bro? We need an answer.
It was crazy. I don't know why he blocked me because I've already spoke highly of Luke. I'm like, it's a left-handed player. Why am I slandering left-handed players? I never do that. I look down. I said, damn, blocked by Luke Kennard?
Damn.
Huh? What did I do? I feel like Dr. Umar. I'm like, what did I do? Yes, Trevor. Luke Kennard. Lucas Kennard, not Anakin. Luke Kennard has a no trade clause, bro. No trade clause, bro. I learned that just through this whole situation with the Dorian Finney-Smith trade. I said, what? All right, whatever. Cool.
All people. Luke Kennard.
Yep, Luke Kennard, who blocked me on Twitter. So hey, you get what you get, buddy. All right, before we can wrap up here, we got a couple of clips that I want to play. The first one, it's been a rough week for Club 520 podcast. With their comments about Asia Wilson would be unable to beat any NBA player one-on-one, along with having Charleston White on the podcast talking about Angel Reese should be essentially selling her body to get more publicity, which is crazy to say about black women. They know that black women going to be going ham on them. Right. But I ain't speaking on Angel Reese right now because that's crazy. But I do want to ask y'all a question about Asia Wilson being an NBA player after we play this clip right here.
Can't beat nobody in the NBA.
No,
that might get spooked.
Not one.
They did a whole.
We're talking bench players. Everybody.
No, nigga. Do y'all know niggas on the bench used to average 40 in high school and nigga 20 in college? All type.
It's funny because she was on the Knicks Niggas podcast. It was like Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. She was just like, if me and you play Josh Hart, who gonna win again? He said me. She's like 11-7. He's like me 11, right? And they just had like a really funny joke about it. She was just like, nah, I'll get y'all up out of here. He just like, nah, let's not joke about that.
Yeah, let's not play around, bro. Like, niggas really gonna beat your ass. Like,
The top WNBA player is not beating the 12th man.
She's not beating a nigga in the G League. She's not beating a nigga in college.
All right.
Damn.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing. All right, how tall Asia Wilson is, y'all?
She's 6'3", 6'4", something like that.
Is she not the best player in the WNBA right now?
Hands down.
Hands down. Okay. I would be damned if Asia Wilson, and I love this player, the Grizzlies Twitter love this player. I would be damned if y'all don't think that Asia Wilson can give Yuki off the bench from the Grizzlies, that 5'6" dude off the bench. If you don't think Asia Wilson can bust his ass,
you ain't watching basketball.
You ain't watching basketball. Asia Wilson would destroy Yuki. And I love Yuki. I love him. But Asia Wilson would put that man in the post all game and go to work. I challenge everybody to go on YouTube, look up highlights of Liz Cambage going to work on that dude who was much shorter than him. He wasn't an NBA player, but I'm sure he probably played in college or in high school or whatever. And she was busting his ass in the one-on-ones post-match. That was a workout, true enough, but Liz Cambage can't hold a candle to Asia Wilson in the post. Asia Wilson is also a multi-DPOY as well, too. I know it's WNBA, but Asia Wilson, I ain't saying she could be all NBA players or even most NBA players, but I know there is at least one NBA player amongst the 12 teams, 13 roster spots per team, even G League, W League, F League, I don't care. There is somebody that A'ja Wilson can beat. Guarantee that. That's a guarantee. Yuki getting worked. I'm sorry. He getting worked.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, too. You about to say something. I see it on your face.
I don't even know what to say. Way to move. I don't even think you moving the goalpost, but way to move the goalpost because you went and found a dominant post work in A'ja and the shortest player in the NBA. Like, what am I supposed to do with my hands after that? Like,
because I'm going off what they said. They said
and they said and they did say any, which was the key word. Any, whatever. But
they went to college.
Yeah, they did.
Hell no.
Yeah,
come on, man.
That's
so if I envision like A'ja going against a player, though, I do envision her going against somebody like in the post or something. But I didn't expect a guard to come out and say, "Hey, A'ja, let's go 1-on-1." Because still, like to Yuki's point though, she still got to guard him, and shoot, he fast as hell. I'm gonna hold it down for the short kings on this podcast. So you think A'ja beat Yuki?
Yes.
Maybe not Yuki, bro, but somebody else. Maybe Luke Kennard.
Not to know Trey Luke.
Well, not maybe Luke Kennard. Yeah, I can't let you do Yuki like that, bro. Yuki can go crazy now. But I don't know. Like, I think to your point, to be serious, I think there are players that could be, especially in this day and age, right? Like Caitlin Clark. Let's go Caitlin Clark for somebody in the league, like Scottie Pippen Jr. or somebody. To that nature, like, but can they be an all-star? I think that needs to be more of a real conversation. Like to say, of course, a WNBA can be any basketball player. Yeah, not every NBA player can be a WNBA player. Cool, but I think it'd be more fun if the levels were here. Like you say, you went from A'ja to Yuki. Of course, A'ja better be Yuki. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the key word is any. So. You got me on that one.
And I think like also context, like we're talking 1-on-1, like king of the hill, king of the court, whatever you want to call it. Like if you get no more than queen, if you get no more than 3 dribbles in the half court, I still think A'ja can take you, even with Yuki's speed. Like 3 dribbles, like you don't get more than 3 dribbles in any type of king, queen, whatever you want to call it. You don't get more than 3 dribbles. But the crazy part is, I think it opens up more if she plays more like a 5-on-5. I think she knows basketball well enough that she can have an actual role in the league. That's me. Because of her mental IQ and basketball IQ. Now, what is difficult or different is she's 6'4" and has to be playing a post in the WNBA. Mm-hmm. That's not going to work in the NBA, right?
So she would shooting guard.
Yeah. So she would have to work out something different. So to that extent, no. And yes, at the same time, I just think her basketball IQ gives her the ability to do well with that. But no, the part of any you had in college, you had in G League.
College crazy. College crazy.
I don't see this.
It's a grown woman, multiple MVPs, multiple DPOYs, championship. No. Now, if you would have said somebody of a lesser extent of a woman of the WNBA, and I put them against, I don't know, somebody from the Wizards, okay, we can have a conversation. But A'ja Wilson is going to beat some. I'm not even going to say all, but she's going to beat, let's say, a few. More than a few is putting it there, but more than a few players.
Game to 7, 3 dribbles. Who wins? Jordan Poole or Caitlin Clark? See, that's what we talk. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going Clark. I'm going Caitlin Clark.
You going Caitlin Clark?
I'm going Caitlin Clark.
That's crazy.
Why not?
I like Jordan Poole. I mean, 1-on-1. That's what he wants. That's all he wants.
It's a 50-50 chance. Either he gonna go 10 for 11 or 1 for 11. So I'll take the 50-50 chance on that.
The thing that gets me is no Diddy is his stretch and availability to do one of these against her. No Diddy though. Bad year for Diddy, by the way.
Terrible year for Diddy.
Oh man.
Baby oil sells up though. That's what I heard.
Pineapples. But before we get into the next segment, I actually saw a post from a HBCU's it was a parody basketball account for the men's basketball team, which kind of furthers my point. Like, ain't no way any random college players beating Asia Wilson 1-on-1. So, and they've actually been on our show at one point, not on our show, but their videos on our show. So, Mississippi Valley State basketball team, you know, they had their first win streak last year, 2 games, and they didn't win much after that. So this is their scores against other basketball programs, and they play a lot of D1 programs in their non-conference. So they play Iowa State, lost by 40. Play Missouri, lost by 80 or 70. Excuse me. Play Texas, lost by 50.
Go Longhorns.
Play Kansas State, lost by 20. Play BYU, lost by 40. Play Utah, lost by 50. Play Santa Barbara, lost by 30. Played Liberty, lost by 40. Played North Texas, lost by 40. Played Tulsa, lost by 50. Played LSU, lost by 70. So you can't tell me anybody on that roster gonna be able to do anything with Asia Wilson. I'm sorry. That ain't that ain't happening.
Put them right in the spin cycle. They ain't got the basketball IQ to go against her. No,
that ain't happening. That's not happening.
That average had to be at least 35 plus points that they was losing by.
Absolutely, and they had paid $1 million per loss against those D1 programs. So I mean, maybe it was worth it.
They collecting.
maybe it was worth
build a program,
build a new program, NIL money, sign better players, do something with that.
Building a program, getting paid $1 million to lose is insane, bro. Sign me up.
They getting shots up. I can tell you that.
Yeah. I'd love to go back to college.
Yeah.
NIL, I'm going somewhere. Somebody paying me to play ball somewhere. I don't care where it's at.
That Miami coach, that's why he left out. I understand.
Oh man. All right. So we started the year with Katt Williams. We're gonna end the year with Katt Williams.
As we
December
should.
30th. So Toot, send us something in the group me. Toot, what's going on with Katt Williams?
Sir.
I'll play the clip after you explain.
So Katt Williams tells 1,000 stories, but he never tells a lie.
That's right.
My guy said that he advised Steph Curry on how to shoot 3-pointers from deep. Well, he advised Steph Curry to start shooting 3-pointers from deep. And what happened was, when I believe when he was in Davis and Katt Williams to do like pro basketball tournaments, you know, celebrity games or whatever, and Steph would pull up, and he told Steph that between the half-court line and the 3-point line, there's really no kind of defense that that teams can play. So why not start shooting from anywhere in that range? And apparently Steph Curry took that to heart and became the Steph Curry he is today. And we're going to thank Katt Williams for giving us an incredible 2024. Again, he'll tell 1,000 stories, but he'll never tell a lie. Ain't no way. I should not believe him. Shout out to Katt. Yes, sir.
You out here making $5,000 for a celebrity basketball game, but you one of the greatest shooters that ever existed. Do you understand that if you take your game to the NBA, that they either have to change something or you'll be the greatest shooter that ever existed? He said, what are you saying? I said, they don't have a defense for the area that you can shoot in. Like nobody has ever prepared defense for out here.
That's true.
You're taught to run to the 3-point line and then start defense. If you can shoot before people can start defense, you'll be the greatest shooter that ever lived. Now, I'm not saying he took that advice and went on to do that, but he took my advice and went on to do that. So,
no lies told, baby.
You know what's crazy too is when you said that I don't have reason to think that he's lying. That was my immediate thought when I listened to the video. I was like, I mean, look, 2024 was a crazy year. It started off with Katt Williams on Shannon Sharp show, and he literally said everything that's in the dark is gonna come to the light, and I'd be damned if that happened this year. So I'm just like, who am I to say that he's lying? Who am I to say, you know what? Nah, I don't believe it. I'm like, maybe that's probably what it was.
Even if it wasn't, that's a great story to hear.
You know what's funny is as a shooter myself, like as far as like shooting and pickup, I do the same thing, man. If I know I just run between hash to hash, I can pull from the hash. I'm shooting it because you ain't gonna be able to come out here and defend it unless you're doing like man to man trying to deny the ball. But more times than not, I feel comfortable shooting from the hash. So Steph Curry, who was like 1,000 times better than me, Why not? Shoot from the hash, bro. Do that.
Damn, Savage, you pulling from the hash?
Yes.
I shoot straight. You were straight.
I shoot high and far, so I have to shoot. I have to shoot further away.
So it's either gonna go in or it's gonna be a long ass rebound.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. And then like it's crazy what Katt says, like defensively speaking, because that's a defensive mindset that I have. Yeah, I want to protect the 3-point line first, right? You the zone, especially in high school, starts around the 3-point line, and protects from there. If you're gonna shoot me out the 3-point line, go on ahead. If you're gonna shoot from there, go on ahead, bro, because we're gonna lose this game regardless. If a high school player is pulling up from there and making those type of shots, or even in college, go and wrap up the game, dog. Because there's nothing we can do. Even if we're gonna guard him, he's still gonna get to the cup or create other opportunities for people. So shout out to him and shout out to the analogy of it all. If this is true, which you like you said, he don't tell no lies. That's what's up, man. I'm with it.
Boxing won that, man, or something.
Oh, for 94 feet.
You got to, bro. Boxing won 94 feet, bro. But the problem was you had Clay on the other side. So you can't do no triangle too, because it's like, damn, Clay get open too. So
then you brought in KD. I was like,
oh my God, what are you gonna do? a three in box,
a 3 in a line.
I'll go right here.
Damn it, KD. KD ruined it. You could have been a legendary. Well, you already legendary. But
y'all
more
ruined
legendary.
it.
Who was y'all?
The people.
Wasn't me.
I'll never say that, bro. Yeah, they ruined the greatest basketball ever played, bro, because they were punks. They didn't want to watch it.
I mean, I watched it.
I did too, and I loved it. And it was only 2 years of greatness, but it could have been still.
It might happen again. It might happen one more time.
It could be going now still.
We talking about a trade for the Warriors.
Hey, real quick, y'all, real quick. This is my conspiracy. Are we about to get KD, LeBron, and Steph on the team?
Where?
Yeah.
Somewhere. Because LeBron got what? 1 year on his deal. KD got 2 years. What Steph got?
Good question.
Steph just signed, to my understanding.
But it's a small deal, though. Yeah.
Yeah. How long is Steph contract?
Steph Curry.
I'm looking at Kevin Durant.
Steph Curry is on a 4-year, $215 million deal.
It expires.
It expires 26, 27.
They all will be free agents in 25, 26.
Yeah. I'm looking right now for KD's. Yeah.
I mean, go for it. One last run. Go for it. I just hope it's out here in Phoenix.
Hell no. Hell no. No.
It ain't no hell. That's hate.
No.
You don't want a parade out here, bro. I know it's a parade in Memphis, bro. I know Memphis want a parade in their city, which of course I wanted to. But I want a parade out here too.
My conspiracy. This is my conspiracy. I don't know when they making that Vegas team. But when they make that Vegas team, LeBron gonna sign first. Gonna play that for 1 year before it might be a 1 year last hurrah thing. You're gonna have LeBron, you're gonna have KD, you're gonna have Steph. I don't know when they're gonna make the team, but that is what I would foresee.
And they're gonna draft the younger LeBron.
They're gonna draft Bryce. Boom.
They're gonna draft. They're gonna bring over Brady for the expansion draft.
Yep.
Hold on, you may be on to something. Maybe on to something.
That's my conspiracy for that Las Vegas team gonna be LeBron, gonna be KD, gonna be Steph, and whoever else gonna be around.
I like it.
A
player team. Asia
Wilson. The coach gonna be Becky Hammond. There you go, bro.
Actual players team, bro. That'll be fun for the league. Actual players team.
Then LeBron gonna retire and go into the front office or the ownership
of Las Vegas. Yeah.
Yep.
And then send Curry right back. Send Curry back to Golden State. Then retire to Golden State.
Retire, go to State.
Yep. So we're gonna remember this on the 100 episode when it happens. I'm gonna pull this up. Like, there it is. Back on December 30th, 2024. Called it.
That's crazy. Yeah, I like that.
Yep. All right, man. 100 episodes, gentlemen. Wrapping this up. We got it out the way early today at 12 o'clock. So we ain't doing it tonight. He brought back the 100.
That's what they gave Will Chamberlain when he allegedly scored 100. Just ripped out some paper and a notebook. Just gave it 100.
We ain't alleged though.
We ain't.
We have it.
This actually happened. So yeah,
we got video proof.
You're right.
So yeah, man. I don't know if he'll be back next week yet because I don't know what the work gonna look like for me or Sheedy. I'm not sure yet, but I'll let y'all know. So if we are back next week, then that's cool. But if not, I'll let y'all know. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us for 100 episodes. We're gonna do it 100 more times for y'all. So stay safe, be blessed, peace.